Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss a topic which is very interesting called cross report drill through. Now, what is this cross report drill through is all about in Power BI? At times, what happens is that you have a summary information. Now, in this case, it's category wise sales. Okay. And many a time users only need that category wise sales information, but sometimes if one wants to understand, okay, against each category what all subcategory, what all product, and all the other granularity like sales, quantity, profit, etc., then user will drill through from category and it will go to the detail. Now interesting thing is that you can put the whole thing into one report, or here in this case we are putting two different report. So that means two data set and two different report. And why we are doing that, we are also saving performance also, because in the summary data set is a summarized data, less number of rows and columns, and in the detail you have more number of rows and columns. So we expect more hits in the summary table, and only some pro users, they will get into the nitty-gritty of detailed report. That is called Power BI cross report drill through. Now to enable that cross report drill through, one has to enable that that setting into Power BI. That's called Power BI current file setting. You need to allow visuals to cross report drill through. And then one more setting you need to do is that in Power BI we have a drill through option under which we have a cross report option that has to set to on for both the parent and detailed report, right? So let us jump into the thing and let us try to analyze. Okay. So in this case, we have taken superstore data, which is a known set of data only. So first of all, I'll create the detailed report first. Okay. So I'll take the data set and I'll import the column, uh, the calendar table. Okay. And I'll click the transform and let us check, is there any error in all this report or not? Fiscal year has got an error. Let us try to replace it. Yes, I think it has cleared it. Let's rename it as calendar here, and let's go to Power BI and get the main data set, which is global superstore. So I'm creating the detail page first, then I'll create the base summary page. Okay, I'll go to transform data. Everything looks fine. So let us ingest, click close and apply. So both the data set gets ingested. Once ingested, then we'll create the relationship between the date and the transaction. Yeah, it is just getting. Yeah. And go to manage relationship, click new, from orders, take order date, from calendar, take date. So many to one relationship, both. So I'm done with creation of relationship. And one more thing I wanted to do is that go to the order section, create a hierarchy. Okay. So under category, I'll add subcategory, then I'll add product ID, and then product name. So that's the hierarchy I have created called category hierarchy, or let's call it as product hierarchy. And I have one more hierarchy I wanted to create, is that country. Let's create a hierarchy. Now I have added country and then take state and then take city. Okay, so let us call it as geo, right? Geographical hierarchy. That's done. Now let us go to report. First, I'll create a very basic one, which is a tabular report. Here in this case, I'll take product and all the measures which are like sales, quantity, and profit. And of course, I should take the financial year, fiscal year. I should take now fiscal year, drag it and put it over here. Let's see how it look like. Yes, it's a fairly detailed report. Okay, let's call it as category detailed report, right? And let's enable that cross report function and add that category field over there, right? Now we are done with this. Let us add a slicer over here and let us add the fiscal year into it, and let us change the slicer settings to drop down. Yes, that's done. So I have a nice drop down, and let us now go to a next page where I'll have city or country detail rather. Right now I'll create a table where I'll take the geo field as well as sales, quantity, and profit. Everything. Now in the geo, I haven't created the hierarchy correctly. Let us go and create a hierarchy properly. Let us add state and let us add city also. For there, add apply changes. Then come back. Yes, I have now successfully created that hierarchy thing. Let us take the fiscal year. Yes, I have now a detailed report. So that is detailed report. Now let us add the same slicer over here also. For that, I have to go to sync slicer option and enable this option so that the same slicer gets applied over here also. And let us add, let's say 14-15 data. Okay, so I'm done with it. So in both the cases, I have clicked on cross report drill through. Okay, and also I have added this. Now the important thing is that if we go to country, I need to add this country field over here. Let us add this country field over here. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. Let's just change some theme. Now let us save this report and call it as detailed report. Okay, so the trick is that first we need to create the detailed report. Now let us publish it. Go to home, publish. I already have a workspace called POC workspace. There I'll publish. So my detailed report gets published. Yeah, it will just take some time. Yeah, it is done. Now let us create the summary page. Okay, open another Power BI window. Let's close this one and open another Power BI window. I'm just opening another Power BI. I think it's just getting opened. So here I'll do what? I'll first aggregate the data and create a couple of visuals onto it, and then we'll stitch it together. So the same data set I'll use. First, I'll import the calendar data set. Go to transform again. Make it text and then change it to this. Let's write it as calendar. Now let's go to another data set called global superstore. Here we will not take the entire data, rather we'll aggregate the data. Okay, so we'll go to transform and we'll use the group by function in this case, and we'll group by the, now I'll select the advanced option, right? So first I'll aggregate by category, then I'll aggregate by country, and I'll add the date. Okay, and here I'll say sales, and okay, let us have quantity also, only this much. Okay, let us click OK. So as you see, there were many columns and many rows. Now data has been fairly aggregated into category and country level. So data has already been aggregated, right? Now let us ingest the data. We have ingest the data. So it is getting ingested. And once done, let's go to the model view and create the relationship. Click new, order. I have ordered date in both the cases. Right, I have created the relationship. Now I wanted to do a small exercise. The calendar month year, I just wanted to change the format. Custom, I just wanted to change the format, nothing else. Okay, now let's build a chart. First we'll build the chart by category wise sales as a bar chart. Okay, and add the data labels over here, and let's change the title as sales by category. So this is one chart. Then let's take country and sales, and let's go and change this to sales by country. Oops, spelling mistake. Yeah, then let's do one thing, one interesting thing. Let's take a trend line. Let's put it over here. Let's take a trend line. I'll take month year, and let's say sales, and on a trend line. Okay, let's take this. I haven't take sales. Yes, instead of this, let's take this. Yeah, it would look nice. So let's call it as let's go to header sales trend. Okay, and let us put a final chart which is by fiscal year we wanted to know the sales. Let's convert that also as a chart and then add data levels. This is, let's go to sales by year. Okay, so we are pretty much done with what we wanted to. Now if you click on anything, it nicely changes. Okay, now let us click on the blank area and enable the cross report thing. This is number one, and number two is that go to file, options and settings, go to option, go to report setting, enable cross report. Okay, and then save it as, let's say, summary dashboard. And let us publish the dashboard. It is getting published. Yes. Now let us log into Power BI and see what is happening over there. If you go to POC workspace, we get to see four things. So two reports, two data set, right? Now let us go to that summary dashboard. Okay. And right click on that. You get to see that option, drill through category. I have selected technology as the category. And if I drill through, it will take me to the page where I get to see all the data for technology only. I'll not able to see any other things. Let us go back again. Let us see that. This time I'll select furniture, let's say, and then right click and drill through. So this time I'll only see sales related to furniture, right? That is what I am seeing. And let us again go back to the workspace and go to summary sheet. Now, from the geography also, I can see the same thing. Let us click on United States and then right click, drill through country detail. So I get to see the United States data, right? So that is how cross report drill through works. It is, I know it is a little tricky, but it gives you great flexibility in terms of designing your dashboard. Also from performance wise, user will like it. Thank you.